Hello and welcome to my Windows 10 technical preview review. So, now this is just a new thing that is coming out and everything like that. Windows 10, everybody's like, what happened to 9? What happened to 9? I haven't even looked into that fully myself. Some people so far said, well, they want to emphasize that it's such a big leap. They jumped right to 10. It's just such a large leap. Well, I'm going to look into that a little bit later. Find out more. Alright, so to start, there's not going to be a couple things I'm looking at right now. Well, there's just going to be a couple things I'm looking at. There's not going to be too much. A couple little UI things I've noticed, the start menu, and one of my personal favorites, the multi-desktop, the virtual desktop feature. So, to start, we can see I've got this running here. I'm remotely connected, the little remote desktop thing at the top of the screen there. And I have it running in a virtual machine right now. I'll be dual booting it and checking out later when it's, I guess, full performance and seeing if I can review a bit more. And as new features and whatnot come out, I'd like to make little short reviews on those as well. And so far, looks kind of nice. You know, it looks pretty much like Windows 8, except for there's one thing I noticed right away is that the windows are borderless now. They don't have any more borders. So they got rid of those, and I think that's a pretty nice thing. Yeah, this is a little sluggish running on there, but it's a nice little elegant look. Oh, it's pretty. Some little icon changes here and there. And if you go to look at virtual desktops, you can see that I'm on a desktop here. There's a little button here, brings that up. Switching windows. Whew. There we go. Switching. Oh, let's start playing. Switching windows here, and then you got this nice little, cute little bar at the bottom with the virtual desktops on it. You can switch between those. Can't wait to figure out, or they implement a hotkey where you can switch between virtual desktops, cycle through them, kind of like an Alt-Tab. So, I'm on another one here. I got a little remote desktop thing sitting there, and doesn't seem to want to come with me. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, as I said, can't wait to dual boot it. Everything will kind of flow a bit better. So, and as I'm on this desktop, you can notice that all the little windows here that aren't open or on the other desktop have little bars at the bottom. Little bars, and that indicates that they're open but on another virtual desktop, and then you got your regular one here for this open application. So you can just click right on that and it'll bring you to the whole other desktop there. So that's nice. You can have your work stuff organized on one desktop, and then you can have some fun, all your browsing and whatnot on the other, and you can keep things sorted and organized. It's a really nice feature. So, there's one more thing I just want to look at, I guess. Well, actually two more, now I think about it. So we got this nice little start menu here, and yep, after everybody was all outraged about the tablet experience-y thing, like, I never had much of a problem with myself. The whole full screen Metro UI start screen thing, everyone was flipping out and outraged about that. And this is much better. Start menu is much better, and this one looks really nice. So I got the Metro UI in there, and looks pretty good. But basically what I use the start menu for anyway is I never use the tiles, or I just go. That's all I use it for. So even with the full screen one, wasn't really much of a bother because it was so shortly there. And if you got to look at my start screen, you can notice that it's uncustomized completely. It's pretty much the same as when I first installed Windows. So, one more thing I'd like to look at is something that always bothers me. If I'm remote desktoping into multiple machines, or I want to open up another page of Word, all kinds of things. Say I already have this terminal services open. Now, regularly, yeah, I got one open here. If I want to open another one, it just brings me that one. So it just keeps bringing up that one. It won't open another one. I want to open up another session to connect to another remote desktop. It just brings me, you really got one open. You don't need to open another one. On Windows 10, they kind of changed that. I have one open already here. You can see that. And I go, open that up. Opens up another one. I can just keep doing that instead of just saying, no, you don't need to open one. It allows me to open up multiple windows. Some people might say, like, oh, that's not much, but really when you're like in a hurry and you're doing so many things and that keeps getting in your way and you're like, oh, I'll just open another one. It's like, then you gotta go all the way down, do this, and do that. It's much slower. You want to get things done. So that's a really nice thing. A couple of nice little UI things. A really nice virtual desktop feature. Yep. This nice little ability personally to just have multiple open up without having to go all the way down there and do it all slowly. And it seems so far the virtual desktop thing's being integrated really nicely. The return to the start menu is really nice. Looks pretty good so far. Yeah, I can't wait to throw it on the dual boot and maybe I'll even use it as a main system. It's funny when people like try out software early in development and then they like go on the forums and they don't know why and they're outraged and they're like, oh, this isn't working. How do I get out of this? I just installed this as my main system. If you don't want to see any bugs or anything like that, or you can't work your way around them, don't install it as your main system. Throw it on a virtual machine, dual boot it, something otherwise. And they do tell you multiple times it is early in the process. Well, this is my very short little review of some of the cool things in the Windows 10 technical preview. And there's going to be much more to come. Much more. So, have yourself a great day.